Greg Russell is back with us this Friday today for Real Talk. Thanks for being here, Greg.
Thanks for being
What is your big story about the song Grapevine?
Actually, what happened was Marvin Gaye recorded it first in 1967. They didn't release his because they thought it was too kind of like slow. But then Gladys Knight had hers come out, which was a big hit in '67. And at Motown, everybody always recorded the same songs. So they put Marvin's out in '68 thinking, okay, we'll just get it out. And it became the big hit for him for that year. So it's kind of like they had two #1 hits with the same song, but basically different versions. So
that's very
there we
cool.
go.
All right, so far we are 4 for Marvin Gaye. Wait, Kevin, you said Marvin Gaye. 5 for Marvin Gaye. How many people do you have on your team?
9.
Lies.
A couple of movies to talk about today, including one that's generating a lot of buzz for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
We'll get to that one in a second.
Yeah.
First, let's start with the remake of a Steve McQueen, Dustin Hoffman movie from '73.
Yeah, Papillon, way back then.
It's a remake.
Right, it is. And like I said, it's all about these guys who wind up in these in this prison back in the 1930s, like in South America, and just how no matter how hard they try to get out, they just can't. And one guy, played by Charlie Hunnam, which was the Steve McQueen character, or the character Steve McQueen played, he's in under false pretenses. He was in for a crime he didn't even commit.
Wow.
But got to talk to both of the guys, the stars of the film, about what it was like, just having to live like that, and how, even though it's an acting job, it was kind of real. Keep thinking, every time it looked like they were getting 3 steps up, they get kicked 15 steps down.
It can feel that way, a bit relentless. I mean, going to that job every day, it got a little bit taxing towards the end, for sure. But I mean, that's what we sign up for. We're odd creatures that way. We like getting stuck in mud and putting ourselves in some arduous territories like that.
And it was almost another question I was going to ask. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a movie, but just looking at the conditions that you guys were in, you're in these dirt holes, you're in mud, you're in all this stuff. It's kind of like, okay, where's the glamour part?
I mean, it's always funny, the distance between the perception of what filmmaking is and what sort of Hollywood is and the reality is a great distance, It's exciting and it's fulfilling and it's nourishing, and I feel deeply, deeply compelled to do it and incredibly grateful that I get an opportunity. But the sort of glamour doesn't really enter into the equation in my experience. This is about as glamorous as it gets, and it's not particularly glamorous.
Right. And then even thinking about both of you in the movie, how it first starts out, and you go to the prison, you two all of a sudden forge your friendship. And the thing is, even through the highs and lows, you guys stay together.
Yeah, I mean, it's that human need for that connection and dependence, and in order to survive, I think you cling to someone and you reach out for all the qualities that you can each fulfill for one another.
So Rami Malek's playing the Dustin Hoffman.
Right.
If I remember correctly, he had like really thick glasses and he was filthy and his teeth were all gnarly and he was a real character, right?
Right. This time, he's not wearing the glasses. No, he is wearing glasses in this one. And yeah, they're definitely dirty. I mean, because they're just living in filth in this prison. That was back before they had any rules or regulations.
Right.
But very well acted, good story. I mean, I think they, did great as far as paying homage to the original. So, good movie.
How many reels for this
Give
one?
it a 4. I mean,
wow.
like I said, really good, yes.
Is it one of those movies that's so real that it leaves you a little shaken up?
Yeah, because there are certain scenes where you're like going, oh, you're cringing, because Charlie's in fights throughout this entire film. And you just see him get hit and smack, and you're just going, oh my goodness, that's me, feeling it. So, yeah, definitely one of those where you put yourself into.
All right, now we have a movie that sparked some controversy because of the puppets involved. Happy Time Murders is the name of it, starring Melissa McCarthy. So it's so raunchy, we can't play a clip. It's got a miserable Rotten Tomatoes rating. Some have said that it might be the worst movie of all time that has this much big talent attached to it. Is that true or not?
I got to say, first of all, any parents out there whose kids may see a commercial, no, this is not a kid's movie at all, period. It is an adult movie. It's rated R.
Yikes.
Language, just other things, going on in it. And
Adult subject matter.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right.
And once you reach a certain age, you even begin to kind of cringe a little bit, you know, with some of the stuff, because like, okay. And, you know, there are people laughing. I saw it last night. So there's some folks in there laughing. But, yeah, it's kind of a tough movie. It's one of the redeeming things about it is the truth of the matter is the movie's about tolerance. Because it's puppets and humans living together, and the puppets are treated like second-class citizens, and all they want is just to live together in harmony. Because there's even one puppet who gets like plastic surgery to make himself look more human.
Oh, wow.
And his family's going, "Why did you do that? You were so cute and fuzzy," and you know,
Right.
type thing.
So how many reels for this one?
Just for the tolerance thing, we'll give it 1.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Pow.
Just go rent Team America World Police.
Oh my goodness,
I mean,
right.
You know, when
I
a
forgot
movie
about that
gets
one.
this bad of a rating, though, it almost makes me want to see it.
I
To
saw
see the
I saw
car
a
wreck.
movie once about the world's first pregnant man, played by Billy Crystal, called
Yes!
Rabbit Test. Horrible.
Yes.
All right. So what giveaways do we have today?
Well, since you just said, you know, it makes you want to go see the movie, I've got some passes to go and see the film.
All right.
So you can go check it out for yourself. And they're for the MJR theaters, and they're good through the run of the film.
Not good for kids. Don't
Not
be
good
fooled
for
by the
kids,
puppets.
right.
All right.
And also another movie that opened this weekend is called AXL. You can call it Axel. It's the story about a robotic dog who was built by the military, but he escapes, and this boy finds him. You know, it's almost like Lassie, but he's made out of tin.
He's a robot. Okay.
Yes.
Jason and I are not sold on the dog robots. I don't know if you saw the earlier.
I saw that earlier.
To enter to win Greg's Greg's giveaway, go to our Live in the D Facebook page or the contest page at clickondetroit.com.
That's right. You'll find the contest rules under the scene on 4 section.
Fabulous.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank
And
you.